So
Okay, so let's talk about and look at the Luke before Ironman Luke, right? How equipped were you physically? We'll get to the mental part later, but physically, how equipped were you to take on something like this? I mean, were you already a great athlete?
so
Like go back.
So, yeah,
We're not
start
ready.
before, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay,
so let's start with. I'll ask you guys a question. How many people in here can swim 100 meters in a pool? Okay, great. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. How many people have ever run a 10K race? Keep your hand. No, always keep your hands up. So
everybody.
Everybody
Who's
so,
already raised
So who
their hand.
else? Yeah. So then who else in here owns? Keep your hands up. And who owns a bike? Okay. Everybody who raised their hand at some point is more prepared for this event than I was when I started this journey. When I was in business school 7 years ago, I graduated and had was having way more fun doing the drinking and eating and celebrating everything, including Wednesday nights. And so when I got to the point that we started talking about a triathlon, I didn't own a bike. I hated running. And so I'd run 4 miles at a time just because I needed some exercise, and I kind of knew that. But I'd always do it at the beach because that's the only thing that could really convince me that running was worth it was the beach views as I went. And I was scared to death of swimming. When I first moved to Hermosa, I got caught in a riptide. And growing up in Denver, there's no such thing as riptides in Denver. So I got caught in a riptide, and as the waves are crashing over me, I thought, oh, just time to go get back to shore, start swimming to shore. Well, those of you who know riptides, that's the worst thing you can do in a riptide. And so I just kept swimming till I was exhausted. And as the waves are crashing over me, and I'm kicking with everything I have just to keep above water, I was lucky the lifeguard saw me and had to come out, drag me out of the ocean. And so ever since then, being around the ocean, being around waves, creates so much anxiety for me. Like my chest would get tight. I'd have a hard time breathing. Just my mind would get filled with all the terror of that feeling of being held underwater. And so, why would I do any swimming? That's just stupid. And then my lifestyle. I just told you about the things I enjoyed doing, and none of them were about, I guess the only time I would really get up, work up a good sweat is when I was drunk and on the dance floor.
Well.